Good afternoon. It's 1 o'clock and time for the St. John Daily Word. I'm Pastor Ron Genaro. I welcome you this day. And I have several announcements and then a very brief devotional. I want to remind you that Sunday worship services are at 7:45 and 9:30 in person. And then also the 9:30 service is live streamed as well. We also want to let you know with great joy and anticipation, the Joy Pavilion returns this Sunday, October 5th, so there'll be coffee and cookies and goodies to share with each Sunday each Sunday between services. I don't want to say that we get more people because we bring food, but we are Methodist, so it may be the case. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. A cup of coffee and some cookies. Want to remind you that Faith and Fitness exercise class every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. in the Fellowship Hall. The Popsicle Ministry is Thursdays on the Schumacher property from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. And we look forward to those of you who volunteer and you interact with the kids, and it's really good for us to do that. The Wake Up Call by Seedbed. You can join that, and each day you'll get a devotional, usually written by J.D. Walt, who is, as he calls himself, Sower-in-Chief, or Chief Sower. He is in charge of the Seedbed Publishing House, which is an arm of Asbury Theological Seminary. We also want to let you know that Ruth Bible Study began last Monday. They had 25 there. And there's room for one or two more if you want to come, but you need to get your own book. And that is Ruth, Lost, Love, and Legacy by Kelly Minter. I do know. I was there to help get it started and to bring Janine up because she is still recovering from her surgery on her foot. And there was just a buzz and excitement with the ladies there. The trustees will be meeting Monday at 10 a.m. in the Education Building. The trustees are meeting Monday, October 6th at 10 a.m. in the Education Building. Boyd Nelson will have a Celebration of Life service also on Monday, October 6th from 11:30 or at 11:30. It will be in person but also live streamed. We are saddened by the loss of Boyd. Grief Share meets every Thursday, and you can start at any time and pick up what you miss in the next offering when we offer that again. Or some of our folks go through one or two times just to kind of help them. Ladies First Friday Fellowship will be this Friday, tomorrow, October 3rd, at 10 a.m. in the Fellowship Hall. They have a missionary coming in to talk about being a missionary in a foreign land. They're not trying to recruit you to become a missionary, but they have a wonderful testimony of God's faithfulness in the midst of some very difficult times. The fellowship dinner will also be tomorrow evening at 5:30 p.m. in the Fellowship Hall. I'm not sure what the food is, but it's $5 per person. And we forgot to announce this on Sunday to sign up, but come, there'll be food. Beatitudes and Brunch with Pastor Dorman, a 10-week series began last Sunday. They had a good crowd there, and they will continue to be offering that for the next the next 9 weeks in the Fellowship Hall. Fellowship Breakfast will be next Wednesday, October 8th, 8 a.m. in the Fellowship Hall. I know they're having waffles. That's the only part I know. They're going to have waffles. We look forward to you coming and being a part of that. St. John Treasure Trove sales staff meeting will be at 9:30 following that breakfast, also in the Fellowship Hall. Office hours are Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. We invite you to come by, stop by if you need to. We can handle things, or you can call us. We have a new phone system. There is a menu when you first call that weeds out some of the nuisance calls, and you are not considered a nuisance. And if you listen to that, you will dial directly. You can reach me even if I'm not at the church because I have an app. Everybody has an app. But the phone system has an app and it rings through to my cell phone. Unless I have it on Do Not Disturb, which you'll go to voicemail. Join us for Trunk or Treat on Saturday, October 25th. We are accepting candy donations if you cannot participate, but if you would, we'd love to see you dress up, decorate your car, have a little game, something for the kids to play. We had well over 100 children last year when we did this, and it was a good time. Kids loved it, and we loved it too. Parkway Food Ministry always needs their non-perishables, peanut butter, canned goods, and cereal. There's a donation box in the narthex. The choir meets Saturday. It's their kickoff, 10 a.m. to 12 noon in the fellowship hall, and they're going to be eating and then coming over and singing. And so we're looking forward to that. Now, today, our devotional is from Leviticus chapter 23, verses 27 and 28. You'll understand why in a moment. Leviticus. I know you're all looking at me. Leviticus? Yes, Leviticus chapter 23, verses 27 and 28. Now, the 10th day of this month, the 7th month, is the Day of Atonement. It shall be a holy convocation for you. You shall deny yourselves and present the Lord's offerings by fire. And you shall do no work during that entire day, for it is a day of atonement, to make atonement on your behalf before the Lord your God. Now, today is the Day of Atonement in Judaism. I'm reading that text. There's a lot more in Leviticus 16 and then also in Leviticus 23. It explains the Day of Atonement. You see that there are various offerings and sacrifices that are made. There are two animals that are involved. One is the scapegoat, and that is driven from the community. The priest will lay his hands on the goat and will confess all of his sins, and it will be driven out into the wilderness. The other one is a goat that's also offered as a sacrifice. Now, for us, we're not observant Jews. We believe that Jesus is the Lamb that takes away the sins of the world. And for us, atonement took place when Jesus died on a cross. And so for us, atonement in the words of the writer of the book of Hebrews, is a once-for-all event that's already taken place. We look back to that event. Now, I think for the observant Jews who truly loved God and truly trusted God, like Abraham and Isaac and all of the biblical characters that we see, they looked forward to God's redemption, whereas we as Christians look back to it and we look to Jesus as the author and finisher and perfecter of our faith. And so today, if you have a Jewish friend, they are not eating, they are fasting, they are confessing their sins. It is a day of atonement, and they are observing that celebration, and that they're participating in that observance. For us as Christians, we look back to our atonement in Jesus, but that's an everyday event for us. We look back. We don't need just one day set aside. We remember the life, the death, and the resurrection of Jesus, and the promise to return for us one day in the future. I want to remind you that God loves you, this church loves you, and I love you as your pastor. God bless you. Have a great day, whether you are observing the Day of Atonement or whether you are just enjoying the day. Bye now.